So, good morning, class. I think I'll gonna start now. Let me share my screen. So, if you can see my screen, we already at week 4, diba? So, actually, like what I have mentioned last time, you need to drop your introduction, right? So, for Friday, I am expecting you to have your initial drop for your introduction. Kasi diba, kada module, I'm expecting you to finish, for example, in module one, it's about writing the introduction with the literature review, meaning I'm expecting you to write your initial introduction with at least 6 paragraphs, like what I have mentioned last time. Also, if gagamit kayo ng SEM or yung other experimental analysis or another type of research, if merong extrang section na need doon, kagaya sa SEM na we need yung theoretical research framework or yung conceptual framework, uh, I need you to provide additional section besides doon sa 6 paragraphs. Like for example, if you're using the SEM approach, you need to provide me the introduction, and then like introduction is 1. Then 1.1 will be theoretical research framework. You need to provide me the framework as well as yung hypothesis development on how you will be on how did you arrive with regards to the theoretical research framework. Okay? Did you understand what I am saying? Yung usual na paggawa natin ng ano ng paper, di ba? Na gets or hindi?
Nuggets po, sir.
Okay. And then yung Coursera nyo, di ba? Ito. Though, i-grade ko naman siya sa end though I will be computing yung grades nyo sa finals or the final grade for the Coursera, but I'm expecting yun na ginagawa nyo yung Coursera nyo. Lahat ba kayo may ano, may access sa Coursera?
Opo. Opo, sir.
Hmm. Ano, na access nyo ba tong ano, yung dalawang courses na binigay ko sa inyo? Maybe each week, I'll be asking you na lang to submit a report, kagaya ng mga screenshot kung ano na yung progress nyo doon, ilang percent na yung natapos nyo doon sa ano, para ma-force kayo na matapos nyo yung Coursera. Kasi part yun ng grades nyo. Ilang percent ba yun?
Pero sir,
10%?
pwede pong tapusin agad.
Pwede. Wala namang problema yun. Basta matapos nyo earlier or within module 1 and module 2, mas maganda.
Okay po.
Pero kung matatapos nyo ng mas maaga, mas okay. Para wala na kayo naiintindi. Just provide me yung certificate netong understanding research methods tsaka business statistics and analysis specialization. Okay? So again, for the latecomers, I'm expecting you to finish yung Coursera nyo within Module 1 and Module 2 from week 1 to week 9. So sana finish nyo na yung both Coursera course nyo at week 9. Pero kung mas early nyo matapos, mas maganda. Para wala na kayong iniintinding Coursera. Pero, naka-schedule pa rin naman siya every Friday. But since may mga may mga nakapalat din naman tayong schedule every Friday, we will still meet uh, synchronously about your progress report. Like now, I'll be asking you to do yung introduction nyo until this Friday. Kasi dapat tapos na yung ano natin yung chapter 1 natin sana until week 4. Kasi tayo rin mahihirapan pag hindi natin tinapos yan agad. Kasi yun yung medyo task heavy na part ng thesis nyo. Kasi you'll be collecting yung literatures related to your study as well as yung objectives nyo, yung research problem, the significance and all. Okay? Actually, dapat hanggang ano to RRL. Maybe ipapagawa ko na lang siya sa inyo along the way habang nagsisurvey kayo. Okay? So let me proceed with the writing. So can you see my screen? Okay. So for writing one, um, is about introduction, like what I have mentioned. For module one, we'll be focusing more on the introduction. Okay. So writing one, instruction. Provide me the outline of your introduction, 6 paragraphs. So each um paragraphs, you need to provide me kung ano yung i-discuss nyo dyan. For example, for paragraph 1, yung topic nyo related sa, ano ba yung kaya? Related dun sa eye tracking, di ba? So, yung kagaya ng topic ni Laymin about eye tracking. So, sa paragraph 1, i-discuss nyo yung broader side or broader topic nung title nyo, like about uh, traffic sign, road traffic sign. So you discuss about road traffic sign, how it help people, kung ano yung, kunwari, merong bang nangyayaring accident. So you need to provide me yung kunwari, traffic sign and traffic sign plus traffic statistics regarding in the Philippines. Kung ilan yung yung nagiging ano ba tawag doon? Accident in the Philippines. Traffic accident in the Philippines. And then paragraph 2, ano na ba yung need you i-discuss? Yung connection ng proper design ng traffic icons or traffic sign doon sa with relates to the the accident. Paano siya nakaka-help? Nakaka-help ba siya or hindi? Or meron bang perception na ganto, ganyan? And then sa paragraph 3, discuss nyo yung uh, mga past studies with regards to traffic icons, kung ano yung mga ginawa nilang study. And then on the fourth paragraph, you need to discuss what eye tracking is about. Kung paano siya nakaka-help para makapag-design ng magandang traffic icon, suitable traffic icon. And then paragraph 5, ano ba yung significance ng study mo or yung research gap. Like this study will be focusing on this, what to answer this research gap regarding this and that. Therefore, the current study, then diretso ka sa paragraph 6, which is the objectives plus the significance pa rin. So parang gano'n. So I wanted to see yung layout nung introduction niyo, pero kung may nagawa na kayong introduction and theoretical research framework, mas maganda. So, but for now, for those students na wala pa, I wanted to see, provide me, and at the end of this meeting, or maybe I'll be asking you until 12 noon to provide me eto, yung hinihingi kong outline. So, depending on what type of research you will be doing, like yung SEM approach, like what I have mentioned, I need yung 1.1, like theoretical or conceptual research framework and your hypothesis development. Ile-layout nyo lang dun anong hypothesis yung gagamitin nyo, anong theoretical research framework nyo. But this one, the complete one, I'll be asking you to provide me this one until Friday. So you'll be having another report on Friday regarding your introduction. So as much as possible, dapat complete na yung introduction nyo by Friday. Sana. With complete references. Though meron tayong mga class cancellation, so I'll be lenient naman doon. Pero sana, matapos nyo na to para yung, especially yung magagamit na SEM. Kasi dapat meron na kayong questionnaire kasi magagawa pa kayo magsa-survey pa kayo. So we only have how many weeks? Like about 10 weeks or 9 weeks since the last week you need to present your paper. So you only have around 9 weeks to finish your whole paper. And then you need to conduct like survey for SEM, and then for other approach you need to study on how you will be using that specific tool or equipment. Okay, so for the grading of the writings, like what I mentioned last time, attendance will be part of the grading, like 20%. So lahat nung time dito sa syllabus natin na may writing, I'll be averaging yung attendance nyo kung ilan yung pinasok nyo at hindi nyo pinasok. So, it will be 20% of your grade. And then, completeness. So, meaning na completeness yung, uh, yung kompleto ba yung ginawa nyo introduction. Like, yung dito. Did you provide me yung proper or correct flow of thoughts, train of thoughts with regards to your introduction? Di ba sinabi ko sa inyo, dapat magkakaruktong yung end part nung isang paragraph doon sa simula nung next paragraph. And syempre, dapat maganda yung pagkakakonect nyo ng mga paragraphs nyo. Also, if you will be doing SEM approach, I need yung theoretical research framework nyo nga and yung hypothesis development. Pag experimental, I need yung ano nyo, I think for experimental, ano lang talaga to yung introduction, yung traditional one. But at the end of your introduction, I'll be expecting you to provide me yung hypothesis sa experimental. Kasi may hypothesis pa rin naman yun, di ba? Kung ano yung gusto nyong i-measure or gusto nyong improve. If this factor will be related to this factor. But all will be depending on what type of research that you will be doing. And then grammar, of course. It is very important that that your manuscript will be or will have a correct grammar. May grammar din naman kayo, di ba? So, ayun, just run your paper in Grammarly and dapat ano yun maayos yung grammar natin para right after matapos yung mga written report natin, hindi na tayo ulit mag-aral ng grammar nyo. Of course, plagiarism, you can, again, you can use ChatGPT as a baseline, but hindi niya completely kokopyahin kung ano yung sinabi ni ChatGPT. It will be just your inspiration on how you'll be writing your manuscript. Maybe just use for the inspiration for the flow of thoughts or train of thoughts. Okay? Siguro lagay ko na lang dito yung ano. Plus, mm, plagiarism. Dapat ha, yung similarity index nyo, maximum 15%. Yan yung tinatanggap ng department natin. Okay? So you need to paraphrase yung mga mga statements nyo dun sa manuscript nyo. Okay? So any question? So I think the deadline will be basta I need a report. Deadline 12 noon today. Okay? Any question?
Sir, paano pong outline yung mangyayari?
Ano lang, kagaya ng sinabi ko, kunwari paragraph 1. Dito. Anong topic mo ulit?
Yung sa clothing brand po.
So,
Forecasting.
forecasting ng clothing brand. Clothing ano yun? Ano
Clothing.
ipo-forecast mo?
Yung optimal, ay, wait lang sir.
Using ano yun? Using machine learning.
K-means clustering po.
K-means.
K-means clustering. Tsaka,
Kunwari, ayan. In the Philippines, di ba? Of course.
ah,
Kunwari lang muna. Sa paragraph 1, ano yung pwede mong i-discuss dyan? Yung ano, behavior, kunwari ng ano, behavior or statistics. Statistics. Or buying behavior ng ano. In terms, statistic buying behavior. In terms of, ano, uh, purchase ng clothes. Clo- Terms of behavior and clothes. Ano ba yun? Basta statistics about clothes. Kung ano yung
okay.
buying statistics ng clothes. Clothes. Buying stats. Parang ganyan. And then, paragraph 2, um, ayun nga, meron ka ng statistics. Ano yung current nagiging problem? Plus, um, ano pa ba? Ganun nga dito. So parang ganyan. Yung paragraph 1, ano ba yung statistics behavior ng in terms of buying clothes in the Philippines or anything basta related dito sa topic mo, yung broader side. And then from that, ano ba yung nagiging problem? Tapos yung forecasting ba yung nagiging um, answer para ma-solve yung problem and how it helps. Then yung forecasting, meron na bang mga gumamit ng forecasting gamit yung K-means or machine learning? And then how you will relate that to your topic. So ano yung magiging significance din nung study mo, like um in doing this kind of methodology like K-means or machine learning, this will be this and that. Kasama rin pala rito yung novelty or dito sa paragraph na to. Dito na lang. Na I will be the first one or there is a limited study na nag-study ng forecasting ng K-means or machine learning sa sa forecasting ng clothing sa Philippine industry or sa Philippines. Then, yun nga, yung significance, the current research will be able to ganto ganyan using the K-means and so on. To be able to reduce the ganto ganyan. Napapasok na yung research objectives mo. So, something like this. Pero kung meron na kayo nagawa na introduction, mas maganda. Pero what I'm looking for example, ito yung sa introduction part ko. Intro 1. Then, 1.1, kung applicable doon sa study nyo. May theoretical ano yan. Theo- Research framework. And then 1.2 will be yung hypothesis development. Okay. Ayan muna. Pero, doon sa mag-SEM, I need na yung ano nyo yung questionnaire nyo. And then yung theoretical research framework nyo. Para makaproceed na kayo sa survey. So I can check it. Okay? Ang priority lang muna yung yung outline. Okay? And then for gagawa ng SEM, I will be repeating again. I need yung theoretical research framework nyo and yung questionnaire nyo to follow na yung mismong write-up nung ano nyo, nung introduction. But I need yung ano muna, ito. Pero kung magagawa nyo yung write-up ng introduction, mas maganda. Okay? Para lang makapag-start na kayo ng ano nyo, ng survey nyo. Any question?
Via messenger na lang po ba isi-send yung ito pong flow?
Mag-aano ako sa BB ng ng tab para properly documented kasi graded to eh.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Okay. And then, sa Friday, I need yung yung report nyo talaga for the introduction. Yung mas complete for again, for those students na gagamit ng survey, priority yung theoretical research framework nyo, and then yung questionnaire. Yun yung hahanapin ko doon sa introduction na final output nyo. Hindi pala final output. Yun yung pinaka-initial output nyo for introduction. Ito kasi for outline lang. And then yung sa Friday, I need yung theoretical research framework nyo. You will be reporting that. And then yung questionnaire. Possibly. Hopefully. Meron na kayong questionnaire dun sa SEM. And then for the other students that will be doing another type of research, like yung mga experimental, eto, I need yung complete introduction nyo. And then if makakapagbigay kayo ng pahapyaw na ng ano nyo ng methodology nyo, okay, pero but I'm not requiring. You need to finish yung introduction nyo muna. And then kagaya ng mga magbabiomechanics, yung inas ko nakaraan about the equipment, kindly provide that. Kasi baka mamaya doon tayo mahirapan eh. Mamaya in-approve ko yung topic nyo, hindi naman pala feasible matapos yung thesis nyo or I mean yung write-ups nyo. Also the availability of that machine or equipment. Yung eye tracking, hindi ko pa siya nahahawakan. Lalo na may ano pa, may cancellation pa ng klase, hindi ko pa nahawakan yung limin ha. Pero sige, start mo nang gawin tong introduction mo pero yun nga, hindi ko pa nahawakan yung eye tracker. But for maybe next week, since next week na ako makakapasok sa Mapua, I will be, ano na, iuwi ko sa bahay para mapag-aralan ko. Kasi ibang equipment yung ginagamit ko sa Taiwan and yung binili ng Mapua. So I need to, ano muna, explore that equipment. Okay? So any question?
Wala
Wala
naman.
na? So I think I'll be ano na, hayaan ko na kayo magsulat nung ano nyo, nung outline nyo so you can submit it at 12 noon since right up naman tayo and yeah. And yun lang naman yung i-discuss ko for today about yung writing one and then kung ano yung gagawin nyo for Friday. So malinaw ha yung Friday. Ilalagay ko na lang din sa Blackboard nyo yung ano, yung Friday para hindi nyo makalimutan. So I also recorded this session for the sake of those student na hindi naka-attend today. Baka mamaya mahina internet nila or ano man. Pero ang announcement kasi ni Mapua, we need to have a synchronous class. Okay? So if no more question, I'll be letting you to write your outline or possibly yung introduction nyo or other parts ng chapter 1 nyo. And then I'll be seeing you again on Friday. And please prepare for your report on Friday. Okay? Any question? So if may question kayo, mag-chat na lang kayo sa akin. If may concern kayo about sa paper nyo on how you will be writing your paper, just message me.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye. Ingat.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ingat.